Hello everyone, I'm 10th Dr. Matt, and welcome to this first episode of TDM Replay. So, in this TDM Replay series, I'm going to be remaking some of my older videos so that I can bring them to you guys with much higher quality, better editing, and the whole 9 yards. So since I started here on YouTube, I've learned a lot, not only about how to properly film and edit a video, but more importantly, I think, I've learned a lot about proper hair care, and a lot of the things that I was doing back then and presenting to you guys were really sort of not good. And so I'd like to correct that and make sure that I give you guys some better tips to keep your hair healthy, soft, and looking good. So with that being said, I thought what better way to kick off the TDM Replay series than to go back to my very first YouTube video, the Ultimate Tennant Hair tutorial. So when I originally did this video, I did all 3 styles in one video, and that made it just very long. And so I thought for the replay series, it would be a better idea to take each style and give it its own video, so that not only would it be easier for you guys to find exactly which style you're looking for when you're searching my videos, but so that way these videos would just be more condensed, and I could put just a better amount of detail per hairstyle rather than having one super long video about everything. Also, for the hair tutorials in this series, I'm going to be utilizing the official TG Bedhead products that were actually used on David Tennant's hair during his tenure as the doctor. At least we know during Series 2 that they were used, so I'm going to use those as well. So, with all that out of the way, let's kick this series off with the Sticky Uppy version 1. So this is just sort of your generic 10th Doctor hairstyle that's spiky, messy, but still put together, and I think for me, one of the episodes that best portrays just the essence of this hairstyle is Silence in the Library. Now, I know that you guys like to know the lengths of hair for these particular styles and stuff, so I would say that the ideal hair length for the top fringe area for just a regular old Sticky Uppy hairstyle would be anywhere between, say, 4 to 4.5 inches of length. Now, my hair at this moment, I'm actually growing my hair out, so mine is a little bit longer than that. Mine is approaching 5 inches right now, so truth be told, mine is a little bit too long for this hairstyle, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means that when you do it, you may end up having a little bit more hair falling down throughout the day, so you may just need to touch it up a little bit more often. So as always, I'm going to start this hairstyle with clean, damp hair. I'm also going to put a little bit of heat protectant since we're going to be using the blow dryer and the straightener. So let's get started. So I'm going to start out by pre-styling, and I'm using a little bit of the clay pomade by Baxter of California. Pre-styling is not a necessity, but I really do highly recommend it. It's just gonna really help get your hair set into the shape that you want when you blow dry it. It's also going to allow you to use a little bit less product during the next phase when you're done blow drying. So the idea behind blow drying for the generic Sticky Uppy is to go backwards to give your roots some lift, and then just blow it all forwards and towards the center. Basically, what you're doing here, you're trying to give your hair some lift so it doesn't all fall flat, and you're also blowing it forward just so it kind of straightens it out so you can really get that good spiky textured look. As for the sides and back, I'm going to basically blow dry those just straight down so that they look nice and neat. You don't want those to be sticking out everywhere. Now we're going to move into straightening, and again, this is not a necessity for everyone, I mean, especially if you have naturally straight hair, but for those of us like me with wavy hair, this is pretty important in order to pull off the look correctly. When straightening for this style, you want to basically just be straightening your hair forward with a little bit of an upward angle. You just want to make sure that you don't straighten it down towards your forehead, because then your hair is just going to want to go that way and it's going to fall over. Once the straightener has done its job, it's time to move into the actual styling portion. First, we're going to apply a little bit of the TG Bedhead Hard to Get paste, and I can get away with using a little bit less than usual here since I did pre-style with the Baxter clay first. As always, when applying hair products like this, you want to warm it up in your palms first so that you don't get any clumps in your hair. Then you're going to start at the back of your head and move towards the front and then towards the back again so you get a nice even distribution of product. Once you got the hard-to-get paste worked in thoroughly and you feel like your hair is capable of standing on its own and not falling down, you're ready to move on to the final phase using the hair stick. The best way I've found to apply the hair stick is to use the cap like this to scrape off a tiny bit first. Then you can scoop that into your fingertips and warm it up as you would any other product. And when you're ready to go, just take your time with this stuff and don't rush. The goal with the hair stick is basically to apply it to just the ends of your hair strand so that you can get some separation and texture while applying a little bit of wet look. If you try to rush and just rub it throughout your entire head, your hair is going to become heavy and it's going to fall down flat. When you're done separating your strands, you can use whatever's left over on your hands to just sort of smooth out the sides and the back, and then you're done. So there you have it, guys, the generic Sticky Uppy 10th Doctor hairstyle a la Silence in the Library. And I have to say, I'm very happy with how mine came out today. So if your hair is on the longer side like mine and it's sort of past that ideal length to do this hairstyle, just be aware that you will have quite a bit more bits of the falling fringe as I'm getting right now, which obviously is fine as David Tennant had that much of the time. But just be aware that you may need to adjust and sort of ruffle your hair a little bit more often throughout the day to keep it standing. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of TDM Replay, and I'm very much looking forward to filming more of these coming very soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching.